on the phone, so you'll be able to hear her from her phone online. So we are happy that you're here, and we're starting again because we have some great topics today. So I want to start with our first topic here, and it is, let me get to that page. Because we are celebrating women's stories during
Mm-hmm.
March, who will you honor? Who will you honor?
Mm.
My mind is made up. I will honor my mother, Miss Cleo
Mm-hmm.
Butler Polk. And she is such a jewel. My mother, I am her mold. She did so much. She was a homemaker. She was just so much to us, and a friend as far as parents go, as friends, where we yet respected her, and she did so many things. She was uh, did sports. She was valedictorian of her class. She did so many wonderful, wonderful things in life, and she helped in the community. And she, as far as I know, was the first of us of our descent, African American descent, to run for city council in Denison, Texas. And so there's so many things, and she could play basketball. She did so many wonderful things, and I am just grateful for my mother. Most of all, she was a wonderful wife, homemaker. She took care of our daddy, and she took care of us. And I am just so grateful for my mother, and I miss her so much, but I know how the life cycle is. And because of her training and teachings to us, then we are able to survive in this world. And that's, I am honoring my mother, Mrs. Cleo Butler Polk.
Well,
Well,
I too
I
am
too
honoring
am
my mother,
honoring my mother,
my
my
grandmother, her
grandmother,
mother,
her mother,
and and
and
my
my
grandmother's
grandmother's
sister,
sister,
my aunt.
my aunt.
They all raised
They all
me.
raised me.
My mother
My
was
mother was
sickly when I
sickly when
was
I was
coming
coming
growing
growing
up.
up.
So
So
whenever there needed to be
whenever there
someone
needed
to
to be
step
someone
in,
in,
that was
that
her.
was her.
Mother was
Mother was
a sort of quiet lady, but
a
she
sort of
did so
quiet
many things
lady,
behind the
but
scenes,
she did so many
and
things behind the scenes, and she never helped people. I woke up the other morning and I could see it almost, a replay of it. Of mother would, she was a cosmetologist. She was a what do you call it? A tailor. She made men's clothes and women's clothes, and she was a teacher. She retired as a teacher. Um, but I could see this a blind lady, and mother would do her hair every other week. And you know how you half sleep and half awake? I could really see that picture of mother taking her time, talking to her, allowing the lady to teach her.
and she taught for a significant number of years. And even at age 90, when she passed away, she still had those children who who are now grown and grandparents and all of that, coming to her and talking to her and being appreciative. I know my brother and I loved her dearly,
Oh,
but
yes.
that's who I would honor all three of them because when they say it takes a village, um, and I think you know we learn things just by watching her struggle through her illness, still doing what she felt she had to do. They say it takes a village, and still taking care of my brother and my dad.
Oh, yes. Wow, that's wonderful. So we have so much to be thankful for, don't we? So much to be thankful for that we had wonderful parents, grandparents, and they were wonderful role models for us. And that's why we are where we are in this world today by the
And
grace of
truly,
God. By the grace of God. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's go to our next. Next. Here we go. So we have some great discussion topics for this day. So let me get into this one. Uh, I'm going down the list because I have so much on here, research and everything. So, okay, let me put my reading glasses on because I have that in red. What is your opinion of the current shutdown affecting the TSA workers, the Coast Guard, and other workers who must continue their jobs? What is your opinion?
well, to tell you, I feel very badly for them because this is what their second or third time doing a shutdown, and they still have to go to work. You know, it's very hard to go to work when you're not being paid because
Yes.
the situation at home,
To tell
the
you,
situation at
because
work.
this
You
is
know
time
what
doing
you
the shine,
mean.
and they have to go to
Um,
work.
Earlier
It's
today, I
very hard to go to work
listened to
in
a
the
story
VA
of a
because
TSA worker who had to lose her
the situation
15-year-old
at
daughter to
home,
borrow gas
you
money
know
to get to work
the
for a
situation.
job that she would not be paid for this Friday.
You know what you
I just
need.
I have a problem because they
Um,
are the ones that those
really,
who have what are what's called mandatory jobs. They have to keep working in spite of everything else. But I do think it's nice of the people who are bringing uh, grocery cards, gas cards, those companies that are
companies that are
providing food,
providing
and the
food
food
and
banks who are even
the food banks who are
providing
even
food for the
providing
workers. I
food
just
for
it,
the workers.
I can't make the people get together and
Hmm.
settle in,
People
but they're being hit over
together
and
and say,
over
but
again.
Uh-huh.
they're old.
Uh,
That's for sure.
okay. Well, I, I sympathize with them. I really do. It's
Well,
it's
I
a sad situation happening here, and the thing is that these things don't. What's so sad about it is that these things don't have to be. They don't have to be, and it's designed for other people to gain more than they already have. And so we're kind of like ploys or like pieces on a game board. Pieces on a game board. These people are playing with people's lives.
yes.
These things don't have to be.
And you notice it's always around a holiday situation where there's heavy traffic. I realize this started before, but I agree with you. I think it's pre-planned.
Yes.
I do. I really do. But I don't think you should cause people to leave a job they like because they're not being paid.
Right.
And it's the Coast Guard and the other people too. But we see TSA workers
Was
on
on
the
the
news
news
every
every
day.
day.
Right. Right. Yes, it is a sad situation. It's terrible that people are playing, but they've been doing it for centuries. So,
That's true.
uh-huh.
That's true.
Been doing it for centuries, and it's terrible. It's terrible. So I am like you're saying, I am so happy that there are people with kind hearts and with the resources, and who will raise the financial necessities, the money and everything, and then who will get the food together, and like you said, giving the gas cards and the different things for the people, and so that is helping them to survive and to get through this. the kindness and the generosity of the people. So I'm happy about that.
However, we both would like them to act like they were sent to Washington, D.C. to do a job and to get that job done so they can have lives that it's hard enough now, but they don't need this. No, when you're working, you want to get paid,
Whatever we
whatever amount it is, you want to
Right.
get paid for it.
get paid
E-
for.
Exactly. We none of us wants to have to, you know, we know how it is when we were working. And if our paychecks were short $2, we were on them about that. So we can certainly empathize and we can sympathize with them, and we can keep praying that the Lord turns hearts, and he because everything that's happening is happening for a reason. But then there are innocent people who are getting caught up in it. But it always happens like that. Always happens like that. So I'm praying that they will continue to get the donations that they need, and many times they fare well with these donations. Sometimes they don't acknowledge it, so, but they fare well because people are taking care of them. But I'm not belittling any of it, and I'm not,
Oh no.
not any of that, because many times they get more benefits like this than they would if there wasn't a so-called shutdown. It's just terrible. People are playing with people's lives, but that's what they do.
And
Uh,
in the midst of all that, we're losing the reason for the shutdown. You know, the you know, it's all about ICE. Want it to be a more transparent organization.
huh.
Yeah, and if you're doing the right, what is it? My granny said, if you're doing the right thing, you don't have any problems answering questions about it.
Right.
But if there's something wrong, you want to delay those answers as long as possible.
Right. That's right. So it's just a sad situation all the way around. And for those of you who are watching and listening, we have had some technical difficulties, so we are doing it a little different today. So we hope that you can hear us and understand. So thank you for being with us today. So next we will go to another question, and we are celebrating this month as her women's, I call it story month. I'll put it like that, her story. All right. We have spoken before of the behavior of the commander in chief when he holds a press conference in the White House. So, what was your immediate reaction to his response to the Japanese reporter yesterday? Well, when I heard about it, my response was just about the same. Can a leopard change his spots? Can a zebra change his
Jeremiah,
stripes?
Jeremiah. Wow, I'm gonna start associating that scripture with him. I really am. Excuse me. Definitely.
Jeremiah.
But I
Jeremiah.
also thought it was really inappropriate, Pastor Shirley. You got the Prime Minister of Japan, and they're celebrating the
Of
first
Japan, and
day
they're
of
celebrating
spring and
the first day.
the gift of the cherry blossoms, that cherry trees that were given years ago. And you make that comment. I believe the reporter was
And the
anonymous. Why
gift
didn't
of
you
the
let
cherry
someone know?
blossoms,
Why didn't you tell? I understand
the
they didn't want leaks.
trees that
They didn't want it to get out or whatever. I understand that. But then he says, what? Well, why didn't you tell me about
did not
Pearl
out or
Harbor?
whatever. I
Well,
understand it.
we know
But then he
that
says, what?
some years ago,
Well,
and we hope we would have moved away from it. Some years ago, and we hope we would have moved away from it.
It's something else.
It's something else.
It's something else that people
It's
uh,
something else that people
treat
uh,
other people like pawns because they feel that they can do it and um, not face any consequences. But that's not true. Consequences will be faced. That's for sure. So we just have to keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing, and that's praying and knowing and believing and knowing that this too. What do you say?
shall pass.
That's it. This too shall pass. Okay, so did you come in on that, Dr. Mack?
you know, just because it happened that way in 1947, December the 7th, 1947, doesn't mean that now.
Right, right. But when people's ego is higher than their IQ, we have
No, you didn't
problems.
say that.
We have problems. Okay. We are surrounded by the current portrayal of historical personalities who are diminished, as in the case of the leader of the United Farm Workers, Caesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez. Uh, Now, statues are being removed, street names are being changed, celebrations are being canceled. What is your reaction to this action, Dr. Mack?
Well, I remember when the Day of the Hoop files came out regarding Martin Luther King. We took it a whole different. We didn't take that way. We we actually were still asking for, excuse me, the building of other statues,
Mm-hmm.
the recognition. With Mr. Chavez, with the
That
article that
came
came out,
um, it,
it,
it was
it
the
was
one
the
that was
one
used
that
for
it was used for
verification
verification was
was
from
from
the
a 90-year-old
90-year-old co-worker
co-worker
that
that
he
he
had.
had.
Um, I realize that
Um,
the governors and
I
even the Dallas City
realized that
Council, if there's a
the
call
governors
within
and
that council to change,
even the Dallas City
we
Council,
have a
if there's a call
uh,
with
Cesar Chavez school,
a
street sign, we
school,
can put a
another
building
building
in
to
his
his
honor.
honor.
I was disappointed because I saw him as a hero, um, but it becomes a moral issue. I was disappointed
I was
because I saw him as a hero, and I believe
I
it's
was
for the
disappointed
Latinos and not
because
for the persons
something
who are
more
not
issue.
Latino to make these
I
decisions,
believe
just
it's
as
for
the
the
black people made the decisions about Dr. King. It's a moral, as my auntie would say,
Shirley,
as
here is your
between
reminder.
he
Sign off of
and
the
his
Mother's Board
God.
Incorporated webcast. Shirley, here is your reminder.
Oh, okay, yes, it's
Okay,
heartbreak.
heartbreaking.
Really, because and I think about it, I'm really leery when these reports and things come out like this because we know of all of the propaganda. We know of the situation here that's against and is trying to annihilate, destroy people, send them away from here, and all of that. We know what's happening. So when these things come out, I'm very, very leery. I'm very careful about them and believing those things. But then I also checked this morning with my assistant, and she said that there are people who are grown now in their 60s who are bringing these allegations. So they were children then, and they were subject to this abuse and whatever is coming out today. So I don't just
we
be quick to try to discredit anybody because I was not there. And if more than one person is coming out and these things are happening, we just have to just let it run its course because there's nothing we can do about it anyway. But we can pray for the ones involved and that justice, however, is to be meted out, will be done. And that the truth will uh, be be told, be over lies and everything, because we know there's a mixture somewhere in there. But I'm not saying these ladies, that's not what I'm saying. And the people who are saying they're abused, but then there are people who like to make it worse or like to pile on their comments and everything too. Human nature. But I do pray for these people, and I hope that they can have some peace of mind because these things stay with you all your life. And then,
I just want to.
okay,
No, I wanted to just add that we definitely pray for the survivors. We pray for those who are actual victims of any abuse, and it comes out uh, in Women's Story month. Yeah, but we're not saying that we don't believe or anything.
exactly.
We're just saying, we ask the Lord to bless and to help his family as well as those he may have, abused.
Right, right. For everyone involved. Because some people don't realize that it affects so many people on both sides. On both sides, and we don't downplay any of this. And many times people don't come out for a while because they sometimes they're ashamed, sometimes they're afraid, and then they know that they're up against a big, person, a big organization or something. And there are many reasons that people why people don't come out, and then some they come out later. So for everyone involved, I'm praying for them. Okay. Now I want to go to well, Dr. Mack, because our sound is not so good, I, we'll just close out here
Okay.
and then got back on next week, and it will everything will be worked out. So everybody, thank you so much for being here with Dr. Mack and me. But there's one more I would like to ask Dr. Mack because I'm very interested in this, and I thought about it. Let me get back up here to it. One more. Okay. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Okay, here it is. If you were to take a women's her story celebratory trip, where would you go? What would you do during that trip?
Okay, that's a sort of hard one. If I were to do that, believe it or not, I would want to go back to the place of my ancestors
Mm-hmm.
before they were put on the boat,
Uh-huh.
and then I'd like to go to the islands where the seasoning occurred of the slaves, and to the colonies where my direct line comes from.
All right.
What what would I do? I'd like to be like a sponge and just absorb all of the things that were happening So maybe I can understand and appreciate what makes us so strong,
Oh,
what's
yes.
inside of us. Yeah. So that's what I'd like to do.
Oh, that sounds great, Dr. Mack. That sounds really, really great. So, I put on here if I was celebrating us, ourselves, our stories, I said I would like to go just for a clearing and just for relaxation, everything out of my head that's going on. I said I would go to a very calm beach and I would sit there and absorb all the beauty of the water, the sand, the whatever little animals, or what do you call them, come up on the
The crabs
seashore,
and
the
the crabs.
crabs, and yeah, I would enjoy all of that. That is what I would do. I would just go away and sit by the water and just relax and enjoy life for that time. That's what I would do. That's what I want to do pretty soon too.
It is my hope that you're able to do that.
Oh, God willing, hopes. Thank you. And Dr. Mack, there's one more. And so we will come back and we will bring these back to everybody. And we're going to watch this. And if it's not uh, enough to leave on here, we'll take it down and we'll come back and redo it. Okay, Dr. Mack?
Okay, Pastor Shirley.
Okay. So one more, Dr. Mack, because this is okay, one more. From talk this was very interesting to me, and it uh here it is. From the flotus list, First Lady of the United States, past and present, who would you choose to highlight? And what are some of the reasons you would do that for her? Highlight her.
Pastor Shirley.
Oh, you want me to go ahead? Okay. Okay. The lady, I really admire her, Eleanor Roosevelt. And because she did so many things back during that time, and she had plenty of time to do it, and I want to elaborate on it because I know things are trying to happen now to try to extend time at a place that they really don't need to be. So I'm not going to say anything about that. But she had time. And one of the things she did, the women of African descent, she hosted at the White House, and that was uh, oh gosh, let me get all this. Did I put all these names down here? Let me see. You know what I'm talking about, Doctor. I talked about her maid. Who was the lady she? And now I know the woman's name, Mary McLeod Bethune. She hosted her at the White House, and she supported informal black cabinet is an unofficial group of African American advisors to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. And so, with Eleanor's encouragement, this group ensured African Americans received a fair share of the New Deal welfare funds and influenced federal policy. So, one notable figure was Mary McLeod Bethune. She served as the Director of Negro Affairs in the National Youth Administration. And another thing, Eleanor Roosevelt's maid and advisor, she was an unofficial advisor. Her name was Malvina, they called her Mally Hatcher. She served as an unofficial advisor. She provided Eleanor with significant insights into the lived experiences of African Americans and played a pivotal role in shaping Eleanor's approach to civil rights issues. Then the accomplishments of Eleanor Roosevelt, just some of them, redefining the First Lady's role. She revolutionized the role of holding press conferences. This lady did some things, and there's some other things I'm coming up with. Press conferences and actively engaging in policy discussions. Also, she advocacy for civil rights. She was a vocal supporter of racial equality, famously resigning from Daughters of the American Revolution in protest of their racial policies. Then the women's rights. She championed women's rights, advocating for their inclusion in New Deal programs and supporting equal pay. And in the United Nations and human rights, Eleanor was instrumental in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and served as a U.S. delegate to the United Nations. And then there are some famous quotes, and I'll be done here, that I like from her, some of her famous quotes. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. That's a favorite. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Then another one is the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And the last one, well, the next one, do one thing every day that scares you. That means, what is it? Work outside the box.
Yes,
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 yes. So, and another thing, the last one is, it's not fair to ask of others what you are not willing to do yourself.
do yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Make
that's
sure to
it for
live with
me.
that one.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. If I'm not willing to do it, I cannot and should not ask another person to do it.
Right.
Right.
If you're not willing to do it. So true. So yours, Dr. Matt?
Well, actually, she is sort of a person who followed in the steps of Eleanor Roosevelt, and that would be Michelle Obama.
Okay.
Okay. Now, her story is not being really told yet. Not enough years have passed, and the library, the Obama Library, which is scheduled to open in April,
Mm-hmm.
is not,
About Dr. King.
open, and we don't
You
have
know,
all the
when
facts.
all the
But,
facts.
but what we know is that she did
But
model
what we
herself
know is
after Roosevelt
Roosevelt
as a
as
wife,
a wife,
and I
and
like the
I
fact that
like the
she
fact that
brought in
she
her
brought
to
in
the
her
table to
to
raise
help
her
raise her
children,
children.
Yes.
that
That
she really was a partner to the president, and he did listen to some of her policy statements and the like. Um, she could have focused only on African Americans. Instead, she focused on all women,
Right.
specifically minority women, including Native Americans, islanders. This is the first person who did this, make it inclusive Hawaiian islanders. Because most of us think, like some other people we know, that like Puerto Rico and Hawaii,
Yes.
because they're separated by a distance of water, they may
Yes.
not be in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
But she just did the right thing, and
Right.
she did it for everyone.
And her method for doing it was very, she used quite a lot of wisdom. She used wisdom
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
doing what she
She
did.
found she found knowledge not only in that lawyer degree that she had,
Right.
Esquire degree, but from life. She never forgot Chicago's South Side,
All right.
regardless of where she was always aware of who she was
Yes.
and what she represented.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's it. Everybody, thank you so much for being with us. Dr. Mack, would you like to give your announcements, please?
Well, we are still doing. We're returning to from the Biblical Files with Dr. Mack on Wednesday, and we are getting ready with the Lighthouse people to celebrate uh, Palm Sunday,
All right.
and leading up to Easter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
All right.
everybody, don't forget on Saturdays and Sundays at 7:39 on Saturday, 7:39 p.m. and Sundays at 7 a.m. It's Greater Gospel Temple and Inspiration of God Ministries. Also on Tuesdays and Thursdays it's Point of View, and then on Mondays at 7 a.m. is Monday morning 5 minutes of prayer, and on Fridays is yes. And so, God willing, the sound will be much better and it'll be back to normal next week. God willing. Okay, we love you all. Thank you so
And we
being with us.
thank you for your patience.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay.